Yes. So welcome back to another live, guys. For those of you who are watching this for the first time, as all the videos do go up on YouTube, right? So whenever this video does find you, what we exactly do is we try to analyze the markets in the most simplest way possible. We do this by direct chart trading. We also do this through our option chain analysis as well as OI, right? That is nothing but open interest. We also, based on OI, we look at factors such as PCR, change in OI, and much more things, right? And we try to understand, okay, what happened in today's market, as well as we try to understand what could happen in the coming days as well, right? So today being expiry, I don't think we should be seeing for the next week, but we'll try and understand how good our prediction from yesterday was to today, right? So yes, we should quickly get started. So the new ones watching this, you have to make sure you're subscribing to the video. Subscribing to the channel as well as liking the video, right? And for those of you who have been joining in time and time again, welcome back to the section, guys, and we should quickly get started, right? Also, quick disclaimer: we do not provide any calls or tips. This is purely educational purpose, right? So we try and understand why the market has done this based on analysis itself, right? So purely for educational purposes. And before you guys do take any trade, make sure you consult your financial advisor. So yes, also I'm not your financial advisor, so do not consult me. But yes, quickly getting into today's expiry, right? So before we go into it, yesterday, what we I think for those of you who missed yesterday's video, you can watch yesterday's videos on why we assume Bank Nifty to be a little more sideways as well as Nifty to be downwards, right? And exactly is what it happened today. I think Bank Nifty went a little more lower at the end of the day, but most of the day it was a little more sideways, right? But whereas Nifty had a much more downward trend, right? We'll see. So for those of you who want to know how we understood that, you can watch yesterday's video, and it was based on OI itself, right? So we saw a lot of call OI on the Nifty side, humongous, right? So almost, I think, 18,300, 18,350, 18,400 had very huge amounts of OI, which basically told us it would be much more bearish sense. And I think PCR of yesterday was at zero point 0.6 also, which confirmed that for us, right? But whereas Bank Nifty's OI, they weren't very sure, right? That's why we expected a good fight between both the call side as well as the put side, right? Because the OI of yesterday was exactly almost equal on both the sides. I think PCR was 0.9, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, we'll check that as well. And that's why we expected a more sideways market, which showed today as well, right? So I don't think so today, while I was checking the markets, I think I found one good trade. But yeah, other than at least Bank Nifty was very sideways, and Nifty today was in a complete channel itself downwards, right? So yeah, we shall quickly look into the charts for we can go Bank Nifty first, right? So let me just go into the trading view chart, and let me go into Bank Nifty futures, right? So yes, as you can see here, sideways, right? Only towards the end we saw a little more downwards movement where it did cover the gap up. It had a very small gap up opening, but yeah, it covered it up towards the end. And as we expected, it was a sideways Bank Nifty movement, right? When you look at it here, so in the morning, as soon as it opened this way, we expected the markets to go higher, but then 44,000 remained again a zone where it's not very confidently crossing, right? So that's what we see here. 44,000 is not very confidently, it's not crossing it. And also, before I continue it, make sure you put in if you took any trades or if you're carrying over any trade for next week as well, right? So I think most of you would have traded expiry because of the very low premiums, and that's the whole idea, because it's like quick money. It's hero or zero, right? You can lose almost everything as well as make almost double, right? So yeah, so if you did take any trades, make sure you put it in the comments, and also make sure you tell why, right? Even if it's no, I just did it for the sake of it without any analysis, you can tell that too in the comments. But yes, quickly continuing this, we saw 44,000 again around it. It was not very confidently going up, came back to this level for the, I think, third or fourth time during the day. This is around 135, and it completely went back down, right? So this was a trade I only saw for today, and yes, again it was moving up and down the VWAP, very sideways looking market, which we expected, and towards the end we saw a good downfall, right? So very interesting. Next week would be very interesting, and I think monthly expiry also would be coming, right? So yes, let me just quickly go into the 1 minute chart to show you the trade, right? Yes, so this uh, is the trade here. So this there was a similar trade in Nifty as well around the same time, and I think it would have been a little more confidence in Nifty, because one thing was we were below the VWAP in Nifty, right, completely throughout the day, if I'm not wrong. I'll show you that too. And also, those of you who did not see my face in yesterday's blog due to a technical issue, I am back, right? Here I am. You can now, I think you should be able to see both my face and also hear my voice properly. Yesterday was only voice due to some issue, but yes, here I am, right? So yeah, coming back to this, this was the point of interest. We saw stop loss. We would keep it right above it, and we saw this 44,000 level being a good level that it's not very confidently going up above from, right? So we saw this fall happening, which created the point of interest, and on tap of this candle here, right? So I think 1348. That's nothing but 148. We saw a good tap, and this would be your um, exit one, right? Even though you could have, as soon as I think you could have partially exited, and if you held on, you could have gotten another exit around here, right? But yeah, so this would have been the trade in Bank Nifty. I'll quickly show it to you in Nifty as well. And Nifty, I think it was a complete downward channel, right? Today, yes, this was the, so yeah. We saw it having a gap up opening of around 45 to 50 points, right? So this was the gap up opening, which again, which almost went against our analysis from yesterday, but from the opening 5-10 minutes, it was a complete downfall, right? And as we can see here, it was throughout the day below the VWAP as well, and that's why this trade would have been a little more confidence, right? And I think you would have profited more in the Nifty trade as well, as it fell much more as the day went on, right? So I think Nifty trading in Nifty today would have been a much more better experience than trading Bank Nifty today, right? Because Bank Nifty very sideways, and yeah, only towards the end you saw a very big downfall. So yes, coming back here, right? So you look at it, since morning we saw this channel. It kept playing around this channel, right? So it went down, up, back up, back down, and ended around this area here, right? So it almost broke 18,160. So 18,160 is nothing but yesterday's low. Yes, it is yesterday's low, right? So that's why I've just extended it from yesterday, and 18,200 clearly broken, like and the market looked very strong in the downward side, clearly broken, but 160 was where it took a little more support from, right? So that's why next week will be very interesting. And again, we go back to the option chain, the OR analysis back in the from tomorrow, right? So we can see it today itself, but I just want to see it in a more fresher way, right? So we can start next week's expiry that way. But yes, so coming to this again, we as we expected. So uh, this is exactly what we expected in Nifty, at least of today, and this was in the morning. It was where if it had continued to go up, is where we would see a lot of sell-off in the market, because we saw a lot of call sellers, right? And they would have gone under loss if this had continued to go above 18,350 and towards 18,450 and so on, right? I mean 18,400 and so on, because they were heavy amounts of oil, right? Almost touching a crore. So yes. So this, yeah. So coming to the, let me save this. Coming to the trade, right? Similar in Nifty, this I think same time as well, and yes. So the only difference was if you held the trade after your first target, this could have given you much more higher profits, right? But it did take a lot of time as well, but it continued to go down the market. So Nifty, so that's why even trades taken today, I think Bank Nifty lesser profits. If I'm not wrong, the sellers would have made better profits. But if you are a buyer, I think Nifty would have been your market today, right? So you can always let me know in the comments as well if you have traded Nifty or Bank Nifty today. But yes, so I think today we will be keeping it short. I think every video we need to keep it a little more short. I think 20 minutes is too much, right? So you can always let me know in the comments as well how long you are expecting the videos to be as well. So I think we are averaging currently around 20 minutes. It almost takes that much time to go through option chain, OI, and much more, right? And yes, okay, yeah. So our founder has also joined the stream today. So yes, Anurag says that, yeah, Bank Nifty, it was a good day. Yes, I think I'd seen the trades Anurag also had done today through what do you call Stolo, and yes, it was a good day. But yeah, looking at it, we saw Nifty in a much more downward direction, right? But yes, and that was good because we try and understood it from yesterday's analysis. So those of you who want to know how we did predict Bank Nifty to be a little more sideways today and Nifty to be completely downwards, you can watch yesterday's analysis as well, right? And also, if you're okay with the 20 minutes, you can always let me know uh, as well, because we do a little more in depth. So today, obviously, expiry, the charts. I mean, the OI of today wouldn't make sense. We'd have to just shift the expiry to the next week, right? So we'll do that again. So next week's expiry, which will also be the monthly expiry, if I'm not wrong, we shall for sure start that from tomorrow. Again, we shall get into the option chain, the OI, and continue analyzing the markets and trying to predict it for the next day, right? So yes, that was today's analysis. I think we just were 5 minutes short than the usual average time, but yes, thank you for joining in, and make sure you subscribe, right? So that it motivates the whole team also to bring in very good content and update the product as well. And we also have very exciting features coming up on Stolo as well. I don't think I can reveal things yet, because also one Anurag is watching the video. I don't know if he left or not, but yeah, I don't think I can reveal, but very exciting product updates as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you join our Telegram groups as well to stay updated on the products. And yes, until tomorrow, have a good day. Thank you for joining in.